What is going on, everybody? Galaxy's only hero, Super Sean Legacy here, and I'm ready to get started. Let's do this. You guys,
awesome. Yeah, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. Glad to have you on. And let's go ahead and jump right into it and hit us with your worst road story.
Yeah, worst road story. Oh man, probably 2 days ago. Probably. Man. Goodness gracious, it's just the driving, man. We drove 8.5 hours to a show in Tennessee, and man, long story short, a lot of stuff popped up, a lot of stuff happened, a lot of wrestling politics and stuff like that happened, man, and it was bad. It was rough, man. I'm glad that's over with. But those 8.5 hours when stuff's going on and stuff, man, it's rough. It is rough, because during those 8 hours of driving, me and my girlfriend were supposed to be moving in a new house, and it got caught on fire while I was That was some of it as well. So we're heading 8 hours to a show and all that's going on. So yeah, this is like a little Airbnb we're at right now. So yeah, probably the 2 days ago. It was just so much.
I can't even imagine, my man.
Apparently somebody was fixing some kind of faucet and like they were welding it, and when they left they didn't realize they started a fire. So it just kept growing and growing and growing, and yeah. It was bad, man. It was bad.
Sorry to hear that. So I guess the hunt continues then, huh?
Yeah.
What show are you going to in Tennessee?
Tennessee, it was called Premier Pro Wrestling. Outside event. I love outside event wrestling, man. I really do, especially with this weather right now. I love wrestling outside.
Yeah, I saw some clips. I need to watch the whole match, but I saw you and Chance Riser on an outside match, and that was off the hook.
Yep, that was the one. That was the one in Asheville. That was a great show. All of that was great. And the match was great. The show was great. The match a couple of days ago in the Tennessee, the guy I faced, he was really good. We did a baseball spot because behind the ring was a baseball field. So we took it out to the baseball field, and I gave him a hit like I'm swinging a ball, and I hit him, and man, the dude bumped on the ground, and I have no idea. Like, oh man, I'm not gonna lie. I was telling him in the back. I was like, "Listen, dude, bump." Nah, bro, I'll bump for you. Okay. And I go to hit it, and I hear the smack, and I was like, "Oh." But then I do go to all three plates, and then finish with a kick, and fun. That was really fun.
Dude, that's awesome. I did see you posted a clip of that, if I'm not mistaken, right? I think, yeah.
He's faster than me. That's all I got.
I saw that and I was like, this guy, man, like, you need a highlight reel.
Dude, I love, like I said, man, I love events. I love bar shows. I love outside events like that, man, because the first idea I'm thinking about is what can I do that's outside of the ring? You know, what can I do to be different? And that's what Chance and I did a few weeks ago or a month ago. Is Chance and I were doing ideas outside the ring because they're going to see so many other matches in the ring, you know. So what can we do to be different? So that's what we were trying to do, and that's what we were working on. But yeah, man, I love events like that. I guarantee if you see me at a bar show or something like that, there's going to be something outside the ring. Guarantee it.
Oh,
guarantee.
That's when we first met you, and you jumped off the beer barrels.
Yep.
Onto Mike Bailey.
Yep.
It's so great.
Still my favorite match that I've seen live. Still my favorite match that I've seen live. It was so good.
Oh yeah.
I rewatched it, and you know, like for wrestlers, the worst thing to do is to watch your match as soon as you're done, watch your match as soon as you're done because, like, I don't know, it's a mind thing because you feel like you've really done this, but when you watch it, it doesn't look like that. So, like, my advice for wrestlers that watch their match right afterwards, I would wait a week or two and then rewatch it. And then it's like, oh, yeah, because I was watching mine with Jay Lethal, and I watched some spots that him and I did, like, right after the match. And I was like, oh, man, I thought I did it like this and this. Then I watched it like a couple days ago, the whole match, and I was like, oh, okay, it's actually pretty good. Okay, all right, because you kind of forget like what you're trying to do or how you made it look. So you're like, all right, that actually looked really good.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
All right, good deal. So let's get your bad story was pretty bad, man. So I'm hoping that your good story is like, you know, just that much better.
Yep. The
Hit
good
us with
story. And I mean, I probably told everybody this story, but it was the Pro Wrestling Noah tryout, bro. Pro Wrestling Noah tryout up in San Jose. I got picked out of 40 people, dude. I mean, I've told this story 7,000 times, and it will always be my good story because the fact that basically what it was a tryout. It was a 5-minute match, man. They were like Nakajima, Marufuji. I mean, they were both of the judges. And they're watching like 25 matches, and they're all 5-minute matches. Me and Chip Day, we went on second, man. We had our 5-minute match, and we went outside. One of the guys out there asked how old I was, and I gave him my age. And then I was the only one asked that question out of all the matches. So I already had so many people coming up to me like, hey, man, good job, dude. Good job getting picked. I was like, no, don't do that. No. Don't do that. No. Don't give me this hope. Don't give me this hope yet. Please do not. Don't do it, man. When they called everybody in, and I had my head down the whole time. I didn't want to look. I just had my head down. I was like, oh, man, here we go. And then they said Sean Legacy. Oh, my God. Like, dude, I'm getting goosebumps right now. I still get goosebumps. Fantastic, because, like, I watch so many other people, you know, get these great opportunities. And it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, man, I want one of those. And then when it actually happens, it's so surreal. It's like, wow. You know, I watched this happen to other people, and now it's happening to me. How do I react? I'm just gonna cry, you know. That's how I'm gonna react. That's how I'm gonna react. Yeah. But that was definitely the happiest because I mean, Marufuji and Nakajima chose me, man. And I remember after I got picked, I was talking to Marufuji and Nakajima and Gabe. And I remember at the end of the conversation, Marufuji was like, oh, and I will see you in Japan. And that right there, I will never forget that. Never forget that, because that was fantastic. Greatest 3 months of my life.
Dude, that's so awesome, man. Yeah, when Ethan was telling me about it, Ethan Case, he was telling me about it, and I was like, dude, lifetime opportunity. So yeah.
Yeah, man. The food is 12 out of 10, man. Dude, my favorite food is sushi. And I've eaten sushi here in America. But ever since I've been to Japan, you know, like I have not touched sushi at all. Because I'm literally gonna spend money to be disappointed. I'm not spending $40 to go, Japan's better, you know? I'm not doing it. I can't. It's not gonna taste the same. The sushi up there is fresh. They get it fresh every morning at like 3:30 in the morning. They're like this big. I mean, they're big pieces. They are really big pieces. And it's so good. So good.
Yeah, I plan on taking a trip out there at some point. It's always been a goal of mine, being a gamer as well as just a fan of anime and everything else that way.
Oh yeah, big.
Yeah.
I love One Piece, man. I was finding they have One Piece stores up there. I mean, it's big. I loved it.
Yeah. That's one of those things too. And I had a feeling that was gonna happen. I had a buddy of mine that came back and he said the same thing. He was like, sushi there is not like sushi here. He was like, I'm never gonna find anything like that again.
Yep. Yeah, seriously.
I'm glad I got to hear that story because it was definitely like, it was something that I always wanted to ask you, like when I've talked to you, but like knowing that the interactions we have are so short, I'm like, there's probably not enough time for him to tell me about Noah. So
yeah, man.
All right, well, I'm going to tag in Angel. She's going to hit you with some questions and we'll go from there.
Let's do it.
First question. This is a 2-part question. Who is your first favorite wrestler and who is your favorite wrestler now?
My first favorite, you know, It was John Cena was my first favorite, to be honest. It was probably John Cena. My favorite now, I don't know. I like Kenny Omega. I do like Kenny Omega a lot. But don't get me wrong, he's a great wrestler. But the reason I love Kenny Omega is because his love for Japan, you know? Like, and the fact that he can speak the language. I get more jealous of him speaking Japanese than I do like seeing people chant "This is awesome" in one of his matches. Like, I get so jealous. He's one of the reasons why I'm trying to like learn Japanese. It's such a great language. I love the language. So probably Kenny Omega. I would love to meet him.
Yeah, me too. Me
I would
too.
love to see you fight him.
Yeah.
That would be, oh my goodness, I can't even imagine. Like, after seeing you and Mike, I'm like, there's so many guys that I want to see you fight. It's insane. So
Yeah.
I know what you mean about like Kenny Omega speaking Japanese. Like when I heard Kenny, I think it probably wasn't his best promo in AEW, but I heard him cut a promo in AEW when I first started watching wrestling in 2021. And I was like, okay. And then somebody sent me a link to
Yeah.
Kenny cutting a promo in Japanese. And I was just like, holy shit.
I think one of his recent promos was at the Tokyo Dome calling out Will Ospreay first match, and it was all in Japanese. He was sitting on this throne. I've rewatched that promo so many times just because it's in Japanese. Like, I'm a big fan of anime, and I watch sub. I watch it in Japanese. So, like, just it's so cool. I love the language.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that answer. Second question is, what's your go-to place to eat when you're traveling?
Go-to place to eat while traveling? So it depends on if I'm with somebody. If it's just me, so I actually make my meals. I'll do my meal prep. I'll make my chicken. I'll make my chicken and rice, and I'll bring it with me, and I'll just eat that because I don't like stopping while I'm on the hike, especially if it's a long drive. I'm gonna keep going until I really need to get gas. But if I'm with some friends and we're driving, you know, we're going straight to Waffle House. We're going to Waffle House. I'll look at my chicken and I'm like, no, we're Waffle House. I'm getting me some waffles. It's funny, I still get chicken even when I go to Waffle House. I still get like chicken and hash. I'm gonna get some type of protein that's not my chicken.
So like, do you have like a standard order at Waffle House?
Oh yeah, I'll probably get 2 chicken bowls and 3 waffles. 100%. 2 chicken bowls with onions in it, and then 3 waffles, blueberry waffles. Got to get the blueberry waffles.
That is a feast, sir. That's awesome. Next question is, who is your favorite person to wrestle?
Oh, my favorite person to wrestle. The first person that comes in mind that I've wrestled multiple times is probably Chip Day. Chip Day's one. Owen Knight. Owen Knight's another. It's about to be me and my cat in a minute. He's over here being bad. He just loves attention. Like, if normal conversations, he'll try to do something bad to get attention. But when I try to like sing to him or try to be cute, it's like, don't talk to me. Leave me alone. But I'm not talking to him and I'm doing this, he can hear it. And he's like, whoa, no. All eyes. Yeah, the 2 that come in mind is Chip Day and Owen Knight.
Awesome.
Good deal. Yeah, I want to see some more Chip Day, man. I haven't seen him wrestle like in person in over a year, and I'm like disappointed with that. I need to find him.
Yeah, he's definitely number 1 on my list of people that more people should know about. 100%. He's like, I tell him this all the time, and he'll always tell me to shut up. But like, he's one of the reasons why I got picked for Noah, because me and him had that match. He allowed me. He told me that I was going up, and like I was going over, and he made me look good.
That's so awesome, man. Yeah. I hope we hope to have him on here at some point. So
Yeah.
I wanna get some more FaceTime with him and get him on here.
Our final question is, if you could only watch one wrestling match for the rest of your life, what match would that be?
So I was thinking about this for a while, and when I had the answer, that was it. You know, that was the answer. It wasn't like, this, and then I saw something else. I was like, oh no, it's actually that or that or that. But this is the answer. And the reason why is because this is the match that really got me into wrestling. Like, really got me into it. And it's WrestleMania 27, Triple H versus Undertaker. It's like a long 45-minute to almost 50-minute. I mean, I say that 30 minutes is the Undertaker's intro. So, like, who knew how long the match really is? But remember, I remember just it being a long match and how it ended. It ended in, like, this is when, of course, Undertaker still had the undefeated streak. And it's like, oh, he's going to beat him. And he did win, but Triple H stood up. And then, like, Undertaker's still down. He's being stretched out. And, like, you know, when I was watching that, I was like, whoa, that's, like, the closest he's ever lost. Like, that's crazy. Like, he won, but Triple H is still standing. And then next year, you know, man, 28 in the Hell in the Cell, Shawn Michaels with – that is probably the moment in wrestling where I really thought that was 3. Like, when Shawn Michaels as the ref super kicked Undertaker – and then Triple H grabbed him and then gave him a pedigree. It was a 1-2 and it was a kick out. That's out of all the matches I've seen, that's probably the closest where, like, you know, you get one of those jumps. Oh, I thought that was it. Oh, I was going crazy. But the match that I could watch is WrestleMania 27. And the reason why is because I could watch it and I can go, man, this is the match that got me into wrestling, you know? Like, this is a fantastic match. And, you know, it's funny. I actually need to rewatch that. I haven't watched that match in a while. So I really do, especially now since I know how wrestling works, I really do need to watch that match again. You guys probably got me something I'm going to do now.
How long have you been wrestling?
Maybe. I don't count. Listen, nobody counts 2020. I don't count 2020.
Yeah.
I don't count 2020. So maybe going on 6.
Okay.
Going on 6 years. Yeah, I was. I'm 27. I am 27 years old. So I mean, WrestleMania 27. I was probably like 13 or 14 or something like that. So when I watched that on pay-per-view, and I was always watching wrestling, but it was just wrestling. But WrestleMania, that match is what made me really go, oh, I really want to be a wrestler. Like, I really want to do this now. So.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really awesome. I have not seen that match. So yeah, once we're done here, I'm probably going to go watch that.
Yeah, you should. It's really good. I mean, Triple H is literally the GOAT, man. He could do it all. Like, he could do it all. Like, Stone Cold's really good. Don't get me wrong. Like, and The Rock and stuff like that. But, like, Triple H, he could literally do it all. You can love him. You could hate him. He could do the comedy stuff. You know, The Rock was there. The Rock was up there as well. Stone Cold, man. You could try to hate Stone Cold, but nobody can hate Stone Cold, man. But Triple H, man, he could do it all. I love Triple H.
I wish that we would have gotten more Triple H commentary. Like, anytime I've seen him as a commentator, I'm hysterically laughing the entire time. Like, he is, like you said, he is comedy gold.
I would love to see Triple H and Pat McAfee do commentary together. That would be, I wouldn't even watch the wrestling. I would just put subtitles on. Listen to what they're saying, you know? And he's one of the best commentaries, man. He's so good. I wish he would come back, but I understand doing College Game Day. I understand. Yeah. But yeah, man, those two together, that would be fantastic.
I agree. I totally agree.
That is the end of my questions. So what we like to do now is give you an opportunity to promote anything that you have upcoming so that people know where to find you.
October 28th, I'm doing one in Savannah, Georgia. And I believe that's actually at another brewery. I actually do. I think another one. Man, I love those shows, dude. I love brewery shows, man, because like half the crowd is like not wrestling fans. So like that makes it easier and like so much more fun on us because you can do a simple suplex and they lose their mind. So, you know, so like it's easy. But yeah, October 28th in Savannah is the next one. I don't have a Noah date yet, man, but all I know is that last day there, Mayor Fuji came up to me and said, soon, you're coming back soon. So I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait.
Awesome. So Instagram and Twitter, right?
Instagram and Twitter. Instagram is at Sean_Legacy1. I believe my Twitter is the same. I use Instagram more than anything, and then Facebook is just Sean Legacy. Instagram is definitely my number one.
Any chance you're going to be a WrestleCade?
WrestleCade? No, I do not think so.
Okay.
Not this year, no. I was on it two years ago. I faced Anthony Henry. It's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to go find that match. You wrestled Anthony Henry?
Yeah.
Okay. So I love Anthony Henry.
I do too. He was actually like the first indie wrestler that I liked. He lives the same place. We live in the same area here in Augusta, Georgia. He did a show it was called Flatline up in Evans, and it was my first indie wrestling show I went to. And 16-year-old me, when the wrestlers come out, I would stand up and I would be like, okay, I'm taller than him. Or one would come up to me and I would just want to shake his hand just so we could their size. Okay, yeah, I'm bigger than him. I think I can do it. And Anthony Henry come out, and he was like the one I was like, oh, okay, he's big. Oh, and he looks like a wrestler. I was like, okay, this is awesome. And I will never forget, man. I was one of those fans, where I came up to Anthony, and he's like, hey, man, how you doing? I was like, good, man. How much you bench press? And I remember giving me one of those, I don't know, dude. I don't know, bro. I don't know. And I'm he's giving me that answer, and I'm like, bench press 185 for 2 reps. And he's like, okay, do you want a shirt? And I'm looking at the shirts, oh, these are cool shirts. And I was like, how much? $20. He's like, okay. How much do you squat? Oh, that's the first conversation I've ever had with an indie wrestler. It got to the point to where Anthony kind of walked off, and his wife came up to me and was like, hey, you want anything? And I'm over here oh no, I'm good. I'm gonna head out. I'll probably hit the gym after this.
That is a great story. A little bonus story.
Really cool, man. We do some training just about every week. Do a little bit of cardio training and stuff like that. So
man, that's awesome.
Did you catch the Workhorsemen's match against FTR on Collision? Have you seen that yet?
I have not, but I do need to watch that. It's funny. Last week we were training, and he's going over half the moves on me that he was going to hit for them. So.
Yeah, it was a banger though, man. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Being a bigger guy, JD Drake's one of my dudes. It's watching him cut the moonsault, which is always awesome. I'm like, oh yeah.
There's nothing like seeing big men do high flying moves,
Yeah.
That, and they go, he did that. Holy. Oh.
Well, man, that's all we have for you, and we really appreciate you joining us. Thank you for taking the time. We look forward to seeing you at another live event sometime soon, for sure.
Yeah, for sure, man. Thank you guys for having me.
All right, take it. All right, bye.
Bye.